Welcome back to my 6270 journey on my Night Elf Druid. I am currently level 65 with an item level of 246 and 9,650 gold. As from level 1, I have not used any resources from my other characters. This is a completely new toon experience. But, as always, there's nothing to it but to do it, so I might as well get started. I will probably only be going from 65 to 66 since it does take a little bit longer to level, but since it is a new day, I can sign up for dungeons. And luckily, Call to Arms damage is up. This is very rare to have. It's actually been a really long time. Like, you're really lucky if you get the damage. That also probably means that nobody's queuing for dungeons. The only thing I forgot to mention is, since I am not able to, because I had already gotten a bunch of these glyphs obtained, besides the Forbidden Reach and Zalarian Cave, so I can't reclaim them on this toon. But I will probably, once I get to these zones, show that. If you want to see those glyphs getting done, I advise looking up add-ons online, or probably just on YouTube. I think it was under TomTom or something, and it pretty much lets you fly around and grab them all. I think it ended up taking me like 30 minutes on my first toon, 45 around there. Wasn't too bad. Hopefully my damage queue doesn't take too long.
The storm begins. We must delay the move.
What can we do?
Go now. All will be well.
My Khan, I have failed as a mystic. I cannot commune with Onara, and the Kana Matra needs her help.
We cannot hear the Wind Mother song either. The storm has cast a cloud over her.
Looks like there's a Drakthir over here. Yeah, Drakthir. I personally am not a huge fan of the Invoker class. It was kind of interesting when they released it, but I just don't really like the combat system. It's more interactive, but for WoW, it's weird compared to all the other ones that aren't really interactive. So I feel like if they want to make one like the new class more interactive, they need to do that to everything. Because like as a druid, I can just sit here and cast spells. I don't have to move or anything. However, demon hunters have some interactiveness, and the new invoker class has some interactiveness. I think I need to go over here first. It's best not to get stunned whenever you proc stuff, so you do want to probably try to move out of it. I haven't actually messed with my talents any, so since my talents from last time haven't changed. Mostly focused on damage right now, I would say, with a little bit of survivability. Like I have Maul pretty much, well Maul is now Razor, but it's pretty decked out. One of the weakest things about doing bear or a tank while leveling is your single target's going to be pretty low. It kind of is what it is. that only really affects like single kill quests like what I just did, and I have a cooldown that I took to make it to where I can do that far easier, so that's nice. And with the way I have my build set up, I can pull like this and pretty much gain tons of shield from it, since any damage done by Razor and Thrash gives me shield. I could also take this, which would give me some healing ability. However, I have Frenzy Regeneration on a 20-second cooldown with 2 stacks. I don't foresee needing to use that too often. I'm surprised I didn't get more totems out of that. I killed like 5 mobs. See if I can pull this over here to this invoker or not. Like I said, my Frenzy Regeneration's basically already reset, so after this fight I can use it, pop my health back up, I'm fine. And honestly, I tried Boomkin, I just didn't kill nearly as fast. Some of it I think is because I didn't start out from the Shadowlands expansion, so I had really bad gear. But even after getting like fully geared up with all Dragonflight gear, I still just don't kill fast enough.
I am unworthy of this
I've probably
place.
expedited my
Should it not fall to
pace
me?
a lot just from swapping.
I must rally Clan O'Neill. You, Boku, must find Onara. Always know the direction of the wind.
By your leave, my Khan. I will find Onara.
You don't have to worry about accidentally skipping main storyline quests, because if you do, they'll show up as a little, basically like this, just like this right here, which shows it's a main storyline quest, which I haven't made it over there yet, which I'm kind of surprised it's showing up.
This cannot be.
It might be for the next zone though, because usually these kind of go zone specific.
Go where the wind takes you.
I can actually check
Fair
that here.
skies, friend. Bless you. Something is at the top of the rise.
Yeah, because I haven't been to this zone either, and there's some over here too.
Meet me up there.
Then I still have the aiding thing, which is, I think, for max level, but I don't know how that works. Got a rare over here. If I can, whenever I pull rares, I try to pull other mobs with it. That way I have better rage regen. Since most of my single target damage comes from raise, not rage. And that basically means I need to pump out as much hits on this as I can before Berserk ends. And every time I use raise, it also increases the damage of Mangle. But I think it's like 15%. So swapping between the two, but it also stacks, so if you do want to spam this, it's not the end of the world. These can take a little bit to kill, however, usually it's worth it. Sometimes you can get some pretty nice gear from them. Pretty nice staff, however, it's for boomkin / healing, so. And pull all this. I could soothe that off, but I don't foresee taking too much damage from it. It's best to try to go to the highest health target. That way you can get some better rage regen. Because you want the mobs to stay alive as long as possible. So it's best to kill them all at the same time. If you can, that is. Unlike with the actual DPS, where you want to try to kill stuff as fast as possible. That way you take less damage. As a tank, you gain rage, which gives you more damage as a bear. I imagine it's probably similar for a warrior. I can also do this in between, give myself a little bit of healing. Odd that my other quest isn't on the tracking. Oh, there it is. You do have to be careful in getting too many casters, because then you will run into the issue of if you can't reach them, you can't rage regen off of them. So also magic does more damage to you than physical attacks, so that is also important to keep in mind. But I'm not too worried about it. I toss another heal on. Okay, well, I was supposed to be freeing people. I did not realize that. Let me look around. I need to untrack this. The only issue with having this many is now that I have so many on my quest thing, I can't always see the one I'm currently doing. I think it wants me to free those. It's odd that I haven't. This is the first one I have seen though. I always could just go in, incapacitate them, and then let them loose, and then shadow meld. However, that can only be done so many times. I'm not 100% sure if taking that will stop them from being able to get it. I already cleared all this stuff earlier, I just had to come back over before the respawns happen. So in this instance, killing extra stuff did actually benefit me. Now I just need the storm spirits. Kind of odd those don't count. So I'll have to kind of wander around a little bit. I am surprised that this queue's taking so long when they needed people. I need 2 more storm spirits, so hopefully I can just do this. Definitely don't be afraid to use cooldowns when pulling. I mean, this one only has a 32-second cooldown, so... And everything's complete. I'm not a huge fan of the Vigor thing for the Dragon Riding mount. Because if you have a lot of pickup quests, then it becomes a pain in the butt to regen it.
Follow your heart. Fair skies, friend. Follow me. We must free Onara.
I just gotta walk around and pull all this crap.
This will draw attention, so keep the guards busy. First rune is dispelled. Another rune down. Hold fast, Wind Mother. One more to go. We will succeed.
Ooh, there's healing spheres. Well, was healing spheres.
Steal from my crucibles! I am coming for you, little worms! You will perish in flames!
The worst possible time for this to pop. Okay, I think I finished the quest. There we go.
Halt! Get away from... Do not...
Unfortunately, I do have to skip that cinematic because if I don't, I'm not going to get into my dungeon. I usually don't like to skip cinematics and wasn't intending to, but I got in as a DPS and would much rather get my dungeon completed.
Whelplings perceive anyone not of my blood as a threat. Their gaze pierces all. If they see you, all nearby creatures will awaken to the sundered flame have been delving into my vault. They do not understand the dangers within, nor the powers they meddle with.
This is going to be one of those times where we just have an insanely geared person. Apparently we don't have a healer though. Wonder how geared this person is. 420. This must be like pretty high end. Yeah, because that's raid quality gear.
Once, my beloved Malagos gifted me with arcane seeds. I planted them here. A little garden from him. It looks as though it has grown wild over the years. I will need you to prune it.
Yeah, I don't mind when people do this, but it makes it really hard for a ranged caster to do any damage. Because I'm pretty much having to run to keep up. What I find odd is this person really geared too? Yeah, this person's like mythic geared, but yet couldn't keep us alive. That's kind of weird. It is what it is, I guess.
Too far away.
It'll be an easy experience
Try
run
the
at
sun's
least.
flame here. Come this way. The location of my vault was chosen to harness and make use of this powerful ley line. While a marvel to behold, I am unsure of what effects it will have on your mortal form. Do be on the lookout for the growth of extra appendages.
You can usually tell who they're with by what... I don't know, they're all in the same group. Or might all be in the same group, I
You
should
have
say.
discovered one of my books of
Usually the server will
translocation.
tell you.
Since the majority of the vault's caretakers are flightless, I incorporated a means of safe travel via these tomes.
This is one of those times where you definitely do not want a DPS. Because I don't want to die. Once they stop, it's fine to DPS if you want, but yeah, I definitely would not. Because I'm fairly certain that mob over there, some of those don't actually have any aggro to them.
I need to get closer. I don't have a target.
Is that quote-unquote healer a DPS? Yeah, this is something never to do even if you're super geared. Don't queue as the wrong role. It's highly annoying. I don't even know why they allow for people to go in, queue, and then swap specs.
Yes, yes. So beautiful. So... No, no, no! Mine. It is all mine. Me. Take care of them. Shred you. My treasures! Me. Take care of them. Slash you. My treasures.
It's too far away.
Poor Azure Blade. I do not blame her. I should have thought of her before I left. This door...
Oh, I guess there's Rez over there.
I sense a breach behind it. The sundered flame must be this way.
Yeah, I'm kind of lost. I've never done this before, so I don't even know where to go.
What is she hiding? Deceased!
Oh, that sucks.
Enough! Ice cold. Her secrets will be mine. Now you will pay.
I'm not fully sure why that is. I guess this must do like a little damage or something. Because if you have levitate on and you take any damage, you basically lose levitate.
Freeze. She lies.
We are too late. Oh. Oh no. Greetings.
My agony is yours. My agony is yours.
Yeah, I have no idea. This is very annoying.
My agony is yours.
I'm assuming I'll get credit for it. That would really suck if I didn't.
My dear one. He knew that wild magic was dangerous, but he meddled with it anyway. By the time we found him, we could not
Imagine
stop
you
the
take
growth.
this down.
I placed him in stasis until I could find a proper cure. And then I was gone. Champion, you did what was needed and ended his suffering.
Well, I got an easy dungeon
Thank you.
and a nice
I'm
trinket.
but a simulacrum.
Unfortunately, I don't really
Once
level as this
I was
spec,
a
so
living as well. Please, leave me to more.
I'm just getting random glyphs and stuff at this point. I didn't get too much in the way of experience. I only got a couple bars. I think we did get kind of nerfed with experience having two 70s in the group. I'm still not 100% sure how that works. I think if you random queue into it, you don't lose
all that has happened.
as much as if you're grouped with the person. However, I think you do still lose a lot of experience. I think this is going into the next zone, so I'm going to wait to do that till I finish this zone. I believe as a new player, you do have to do this full story quest line before you can start the DragonFlight, Dragon Embassy quest line. I believe.
Welcome back to Marokai. Even outnumbered, and without Onara, we will fight on. We cannot surrender to Balakar, and we will not bow to his primalist masters.
Oh, did I just... There we go.
Well met.
I was super confused there for a second. I was like, did I mess it up?
Farewell.
That is a really nice trinket.
Ah, your clan is as motivated as ever, Sansok Khan. Enter, Tummel. The Khans eagerly await your report. Follow the wind.
Honored Khans, we have spotted a war band of Nakud, headed toward the Horn of Drasor. Balakar is leading them himself.
I'll be honest, I don't remember doing all these zones.
How large is
I remember doing this one. I don't remember doing this or this one, but I probably did do it.
Enough to overwhelm the village at the base of the hill, but far from all their forces.
What of Koralath? Have you seen
Up to
her?
11,000
Or
gold, though.
Nora?
That's pretty good.
No, not yet. We are still looking for them.
We must assume the Nokud want to destroy the Horn, to prevent us from calling the Green Dragons. Sansok is correct. This may be a diversion. We cannot commit all of our forces, even if it is to defend our most sacred artifact. The daughters of Tira smile. Khansguard, I am entering the village with the outsider. Stay and defend this position as we advance. This is nowhere near the full forces of Clan Nokud.
Oh, so I just gotta pull a bunch of crap and kill it all. Got it. Let's see how much I can get. I wish you had still had Trents as other specs. That used to be across all specs. However, they took it out for bear and cat form. I'm surprised that's all I got. Another big pool. Let's do this. It'd be almost as fast for me to kill this entire group as it is for me to kill one person, which is kind of sad as a tank. That they don't give you a little better single target damage.
We have saved who we can.
Which that's not all tanks. Some tanks actually do have very good single target damage, like I think Death Knights.
Try it, little Kana Matra. The Primalists have made me strong.
Good riddance. Wait, what is that up ahead? It is Onara. Your presence is a favorable omen.
I'll take the mastery. If I remember, I really like the mastery for bear.
Almost there. Now!
Mother!
Let the winds carry us onward. The Emerald Gardens will fall!
Greetings. Come back in.
Kanamatra! Was that the horn of your soul? It was loud enough to wake the dead.
Yes, Coraleth forced Onara to bless Balakar. He blew the horn to lure the dragons into a trap.
We cannot lose anymore.
All these dragons in their butt cake, man.
We mean you no harm. The death of your brethren saddens our hearts as much as the death of our own kind. Balakar did this. Balakar and his clan the Nokud. They have shown their weakness and their cowardice by working with the Primalists. We hoped to resolve our civil war, but now I see there is only one path forward. We must vanquish them. 3 clans stand with you, daughter of the dream. Tirai, Shikar, O'Neill, we must join you to repel the warmongers from our land.
I accept your offer to stand with us, Kanamatra. My king's sacrifice will not be forgotten. We fight together. Shortly after we returned to our ancient grove to the west, the Primalists attacked. We destroyed them time and again. The Primalists knew they needed the Centaur on their side to defeat us. Clan Nokud's Dragon Killer Ballista is the key to their victory.
The Nokud are relentless. With their help, Korolev's Primalist army has found a way to break our defenses.
The barrier to the ancient bow must not fall. Within it lies our portal to the Emerald Dream. I shudder to think what they wish to do to it.
Man, I have a lot of stuff to catch up on. Got all the DragonFlight campaign.
Our sanctuary lies ahead. Meet me there. We will rally the remainder of our forces.
I'm fairly certain though the first time you go through you have to complete all of this before you can do the DragonFlight campaign, but I don't know that 100%. If not, then doing the DragonFlight campaign would probably be the best bet if they let you just do this. However, I do remember I had to do at least a lot of this the original time when I played through. Because I remember helping Rathion and everything and the Waking Shore and all that.
Now go, quickly.
Oh, I guess that's what I had to do to get up here. Well.
The Isles have awakened. Serve well.
Whoops.
What would you ask of me? May your dreams be peaceful.
I don't think I ever actually had that skill, so that's kind of interesting.
Is it time to go already? What roads have you tried?
A report? Ha! Our report is that the rear flank is secure. You stand amidst the carnage that secured our victory.
Your name is whispered on the wind. See those stone
Somatic
pillars?
number
They are part of a
3500.
barrier that keeps anyone from approaching. We must protect them, or the island's defenses will fall.
Become the eagle.
Not really sure what they have me doing. There's a rare back there.
Return to the winds of our blessed child of Omar.
Do you see? Those pylons empower Coreleth's destructive power. If we cannot stop her, she will destroy the forge. The ward that protects the ancient vow will fall.
You are welcome at my fire. Rest well.
Looks like I got a bonus objective for a little bit of gold. Got a slay, destroy dragon ballistas. So what I'm hearing is pull a bunch of crap in and see what happens. Yeah, this is the only thing that sucks about pulling these is with where they're sitting, they keep aggro on those guys. Sometimes they don't count towards your things either. Might have overdid it a little bit. Oh, I thought I did. Clearly not enough. I wish I had like an AoE taunt that could just pull everything. Six more %. I think I only need 2 mobs. I'm not 100% sure how much I've been getting per mob. I only need 1 mob.
The last ballista is down. Now the green dragonflight can take to the skies and join the battle.
May your ancestors guide you.
A war where they only bring in 3 ballistas? Wow.
Well done. I see the pylon. There it is.
Might actually take a minute to kill these. Just gonna run to the pylon in stealth. Hope my little person doesn't die.
Good. I will take it from here.
What will you ask of Hickman and Mottram? Take some food for the road.
Let's see. Am I in a bad spot? Yeah, I gotta at least do this next part before I can finish this section. Just need to get enough to get mounted.
Insolent worm! The storm consumes all!
I always forget that the story quests aren't as hard to kill usually as normal elites. Plus, I think that maid should be heading over here. Hopefully.
I need to target something first.
Accomplished. Once I've dealt with you, nothing will stand between us and the dream.
Wish I had aggro, because there we go. Well. As a tank, I'd much rather have aggro than the NPC. Help me generate rage a little bit faster.
I have failed. The dream must be ours.
My purpose here is fulfilled. Let us meet again soon.
Come, little one.
Yep.
The primalists have been dealt with. Our forces will make quick work
Make it look
of
nice.
them foolish enough to linger. Without our allies, we could not have achieved this victory. Marithra is summoning their leaders to an audience. She asked for you as well, my friend.
This day, you have proven yourself to the green DragonFlight. It is a deed of kindness and sacrifice my people will not soon forget.
Gonna go ahead and call this the end of this section. I'm currently... Let me go ahead and sell out. I do have a mount I'm going to use just for purposes of selling out. That way I know my total gold for this section.
You like?
Oh, I didn't know that we go in there. Cool. I completely forgot I even got that one. So I'm currently at 11,713 gold. Item level 260. And I'm level 66. That's the end of this section. Until next time.